Hello everyone, it's time for my FA Cup fourth round after an amazing first round and the great second round and a record breaking third round. So now we're on to the fourth round proper. As many of you who follow this know that I'm following Wigan. I started off with Chadderton in the extra preliminary round, who beat Stockport Town 2-1. Went on to the prelim to beat Earlham 1-0. In the first qualifying, they beat Bishop Auckland, and then they beat FC United of Manchester. Third qualifying round, Spennymoor beat Chadderton 3-0. And in the fourth qualifying round, Spennymoor beat Billericay. So in the first round proper, Spennymoor went and entertained Barrow, the Bluebirds, and the Brewers succumbed to a 2-0 defeat. In the second round, Wigan entertained Barrow, and after a 2-2 draw, Wigan came through on penalties. Now, I thought that would have been a bit of a tough test for Wigan, and in the third round, Wigan then went away to Preston North End, which they nicknamed the Rob Lowe game, and I actually thought Preston would win. I really did. I hate to say it to my Wigan friends, but you surprised me. Wigan came through with a nice 1-0 win, and their reward for that was a trip to Arsenal, which is a replay of the 2014 FA Cup semi-final, as the holders Wigan were beaten unfairly, in my opinion, by Arsenal. So the other FA Cup fourth round fixtures are Liverpool entertain Brighton after Liverpool's 4-1 win last night. Stoke entertain Fulham after Stoke overcame Coventry 1-0, and Fulham beat Middlesbrough 3-1. Next we've got Oxford, my Oxford, at home to Sunderland after we beat Milton Keynes. Sunderland, as I predicted, was a 1-1 draw with Everton, and Sunderland won 3-0 on penalties, 3 superb saves by their keeper. Next up, we have Saints of Southampton playing Leicester City. Southampton beat Doncaster 3-2, but we thought the comeback was on as Doncaster pulled goals back late on. Leicester beat Cheltenham 2-0. Next up, we have Wrexham entertaining Ipswich. Wrexham beat Forest 4-3 on penalties after a 3-3 draw, and Ipswich beat Blackpool 2-1. Next up we have Hull City, who are rewarded after their recent win over Blackburn on penalties after a 0-0 ball draw. Hull won 4-3 on penalties. Chelsea destroyed Charlton 5-1. Now Burton played one of the last non-league teams left in the cup, Boreham Wood, and won 5-0, and they are rewarded with a home tie against West Ham. West Ham beat QPR 2-1 after extra time. Then we have Burnley, good old Burnley, Bank of Dave. Burnley beat Millwall 5-1. Mansfield, unbelievably, were 4-1, 4-2 up against Sheffield United. So they actually managed. I'm surprised they didn't turn the heating off and flood the pitch to get the game postponed, Sheffield United, because that's what they do, not being bitter at all after making such a long trip. Next up, we have Norwich. Norwich City are entertaining West Brom. Norwich had a nice win, 5-1 over League 2 high flyers Walsall. I thought that would have been much closer. And West Brom overcame Swansea on penalties 6-5. If you're taking a penalty, you really should hit the target. Next up, we got Port Vale, who were surprise winners. They beat Fleetwood 1-0. Yes, they're in a division higher, but they're really struggling. So this will be a good bonus for them, the money they received. And they're playing Bristol City. Bristol City completely destroyed Watford. I hope they're going to be tired now because my Oxford are playing them on Saturday. They destroyed Watford 5-1. Grimsby, they overcame Weston-super-Mare after Weston-super-Mare had a couple of fightbacks, but we know Grimsby's pedigree in the Cup after they beat Man United 12-11 on penalties in the League Cup earlier this season. Their reward for that is a home tie against Wolves after Wolves destroyed Shrewsbury 6-1. Keep an eye out for Grimsby on that one because home advantage seems to do well for them. Next up, Aston Villa entertain Newcastle United. Aston Villa beat Spurs 2-1, which was a very close game in my opinion, and Newcastle scraped past Bournemouth after two late goals, one in normal added time and one in extra time added time, one by each team, to take it to penalties, made it a 3-3 draw, and Newcastle in what they dubbed the Eddie Howe game prevailed 7-6 on penalties. Next up we have Manchester City. Less said, don't really need to say much about Man City's 10-1 destruction of Exeter. They entertain Swindon or Salford. And Swindon-Salford is the only game that was postponed due to a frozen pitch. And ironically, they play each other on Saturday in the league, and then the replayed FA Cup third round tie is next Tuesday. So Manchester City got to wait till Tuesday to find out who they're playing. Next up, the huge story of the day, Macclesfield knocking out the holders Crystal Palace for the very first time in 155 years. 117 places between them, and Macclesfield are rewarded with a home tie to Brentford, who scraped 2-0 past Sheffield Wednesday. So keep an eye on Macclesfield. They may again do another cup upset. Finally, Birmingham City, who prevailed eventually over Cambridge in what they were 3-up, I think, and then it went back to 3-2. I think there was a squeaky bum time for Birmingham City. Whereas Leeds played Derby. Derby scored first, and I really thought Derby was going to go on to win. Even resting Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Leeds managed a 3-1 win. So closer to the date, which will be the 13, 14, 15, 16 of February. So happy Valentine's Day to all those of you. So a lot of people are going to be getting football tickets since Valentine's presents this year. Have a great day, and I look forward to the next round of the amazing FA Cup. Can Macclesfield do it again? Tell me what you think, and who do you think is going to go through? Tell me in the comments. Take care.